So there's one very common question that I've gotten after not competing at semifinals this year, and that is, are you done? Or why are you still doing this?
Have you heard? If you're in the game, well, then the stroke's the word. Don't take no rhythm, don't take no style. Got a thirst for killing, grab your body. Woo! Put your right hand out, give a firm handshake. Talk to me about that one big break.
Sitting on a rower and then going on the bike. Ooh. Forgot to lapse when I was done. Oops. Holding very good paces, so happy with that. So, update. It has been 8 weeks, or almost 8 weeks, since I decided not to compete at European Regionals, and it was a tough decision, but I know it inside my heart that it was the best decision, because I've been training a little bit with pain, and then it just aggravates, so I decided to back off completely, make a solid foundation now that I have time, and build from there. I decided to go back home for a bit in Iceland, so I'm here in Sigmundsdottir, my own gym in Iceland, and it's been very good. I also started working a little bit with a physio here in Iceland that used to be my teacher in anatomy in school. So it's such a small world, and it's funny how things align. He works now with a Irish rugby team, and I asked him if he had any time for me, and he has these amazing sensors. So testing out another movement to see how well the quads are responding. So cool.
And we just look at these. You see the blue and the red? They're not firing at the same time. Whereas you see the green and the orange, they are firing exactly at the same time in the beginning of the movement.
And that's the right leg, and this is the left leg.
Yeah, so here is...
So you can also see the delay here.
There is a delay here.
Yeah.
Now we're trying to find exercises which are laterally biased.
Yeah.
Vastus laterally biased. So we want to find exercises where we train the vastus lateralis more, or we challenge it more than the medialis.
Yeah.
And this is much more neural training at the moment, rather than just going for a high load.
Yeah, yeah.
If we go really high low,
It's more brain connection to
yeah,
the muscle.
exactly. That's what we're doing now. We could compromise things if we go too high low. This is still a very hard exercise, but it is laterally biased.
Yeah.
You can see here, if you are looking at that your right leg is working harder than your left, even though when you're working on the left.
Oh yeah, okay.
And when you're working on your right leg is working harder on your
Yeah.
How speed and power can really get the muscles to work harder. We need to work single leg.
Yeah.
We need to isolate, and especially in rehab. And this happens on a subconscious level.
Yeah, like it just
Yeah.
takes over to protect you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but at this stage, in where we are in our rehab, we can start to challenge it.
Yeah.
We can sort of, we almost need to force it,
Yeah.
all right? Yeah.
I think they're called EMG sensors. So I don't want to be wasting my time with some movements that might not be beneficial for me. I've had a lot of inflammation in my knees, and with that comes muscle inhibition. I don't know how to say that right. And so my idea was that we would use those sensors to see which movements are beneficial for me at the moment, and do every 2 weeks like an update of movement, so we know that we're going somewhere, and that I know that I'm not making things worse by starting too early. So I'm taking my time now, which is one of the hardest things that I've ever done, but it's definitely working on my patient game. But how I've been staying sane doing that is that I write we have 2 days of rehab written down. Shirt worked. I was able to run today a whole 100 meters maybe, pain-free. It's the beginning.
Obviously, you've been working hard
Yeah.
to get stronger,
Yeah.
you know.
Continue that. I thought I was gonna get bad news here. Yeah. So I'm happy.
No, they were good.
Oof.
Yeah. Okay. So we call it a day.
Yeah.
Good one.
Very good. Huh?
Yeah.
50 meters is the PR now of running pain-free.
50 meters PR.
Yeah. So last,
take it.
Yeah, last 2 weeks it was 20 meters probably. Not pain-free, but
Yeah.
could run 20 meters. So we're getting there.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. Everyone. Like it's like building blocks every 2 weeks. We're trying to test the things that used to hurt 2 weeks ago to see if we built strength or not. And we made huge progress. And I've written down like the basic of the day, so like the blueprint of the day, and then the movements that we're testing that are approved, I need to try to fit them into the days or change it up if it's the same movement as like for example, when we started, I could not do a backward walking lunge. Like it was so painful to put weight on my left leg. Well, now I'm able to do that with the wall ball. I wasn't able to do any types of bounding with my knees, like running or anything, but we were able to do the other day, him holding a band and me trying to run forward while he's holding the band. So he's taking the pressure of because what hurts me the most is stopping when I'm running.
You have to say the pain has to be there for the right reasons.
Yeah, true.
You know?
One very common question that I've gotten after not competing at semifinals this year, and that is, are you done? Or why are you still doing this? My why is so clear. Like, I've had this belief since I started CrossFit, and since I wasn't an athlete and became an athlete, my mindset was always, if I work hard enough and I'm resilient enough, I will get the reward in the end. And I have the exact same mindset now. Like, I have a different challenge now. Like, one time my challenge was, I want to win the CrossFit Games. I have a different challenge now, that's my health, and to try to be a professional athlete after dealing with a health condition. Like, if I can achieve that, I can help so many people that are dealing with the exact same thing as me, as all of a sudden you can't rely on your body and you can't trust your body. And I have to relearn how to trust my body, put my body into one of the hardest sports again and make it back there, you know. If I can do that, I can prove to everybody and to myself that anything is possible with very hard work, discipline, and resilience. I'm not giving up when you think that's the best option for you. Like, that's why I'm not giving up. I am going to get through this, and I am going to find a way to overcome all of this and stand back on that competition floor with warmth in my heart and getting the energy from everybody that has supported me. The hardest thing for an athlete or a person is just like, you're just waiting for some answers and you want to do everything, but you can't, because you could make things worse, and then you have these goals that you want to achieve, and you're constantly in the battle in your head of like, am I doing too much? Am I doing too little? What could I be doing now to be better? Like, you have to just trust the process that you're in, and that's been very challenging, but I know it will pay off. But yeah, that's where we're at now. I'm insanely fit in everything except for except for something that connects with the knees. But we're getting there. No, I love training by myself. Just put music so loud, you're just in your own zone. and you're just like nothing else matters than that workout, and you're just imagining, or at least for me, I'm imagining that I'm back on the floor competing against the other girls, and where I would stand and I would not have to break it up in competition. Why would I break it up now? And it's fun to train sometimes with people, but it's also very good to be able to just show up and have the discipline to do things yourself, to not have to rely on somebody else. And I love music, and music brings me to the next level versus some people don't even hear the music while they're training. But for me, it's like the emotion just comes out in the music, and I'm almost in a meditation state, getting like energy out, and just so the answer is I love training by myself, but I also love training with other people sometimes. But when I'm in the state where I'm in now, of like still trying to figure things out, what I can do, it's very hard to train with somebody else, because when you're an athlete, you have an ego, and you have something like, you always think about yourself in the past when you were the best. Everybody does it. They're like, oh, I could do this, so I can do it again. Well, when you're in a state where you're trying to recover from something that you don't have control of, it can be challenging to admit that you can't do something at the moment when you're training with somebody else, you know? So like, even wall balls for me now, I'm like, I'm not gonna bend my knee in any position as it is now. I'm gonna let it heal completely. So if I feel pain in something, I'm not doing it at the moment, because it doesn't matter now. The only thing that matters now is that I get 100% out of the zone that I've been in. I've been accepting pain in a lot of things, which has brought me back to where I am now. So I need to change those things. And when you're training with somebody else in this state, it can be rough to say no to the simple things, the things that you shouldn't have a hard time doing. I know I haven't been the best of letting you guys follow my journey, but I'm back now. It was a rough 8 weeks, and I had to go a little bit to the side, but I'm back in it now and ready for some positive answers, and I'm ready to let you guys follow me as detailed as I'm allowed to. So I'll try to film everything that I'm doing, and my rehab, the doctor's appointment, and let you guys follow it, so you can send me the energy that I need, and cross your fingers and toes for me. Just you wait.